Our party is down beneath the earth in Fog Lab A, researching ground. They've gotten through many of the rooms already, going from the reception area all the way to the dry lab. After finding some sad things, they decided to go back and maybe hide in the bathroom. Upon entering Cots and Personal, before they can even get to the bathroom, they notice that all of the beds that previously had these dead, sleeping figures have been emptied of their occupants. Before they can even have time to panic, they hear something over those vents and speakers throughout the room.
Hi everyone, Crisco here with an important reminder. Watch out for your research materials by remembering to back up your work. A prepared lab assistant is a happy lab assistant.
You guys may now unmute and figure out what you want to do with your game.
What was that? Like, it sounded like a work announcement.
I said it was from Crisco?
Yeah.
There's somebody here still playing announcements?
Or they
Those
could be
bodies are gone.
We literally just saw who we thought was Crisco frozen in the ice.
What if it's a twin?
Named Crisco?
I don't know.
Are we going to ignore the fact that the bodies are gone?
No,
Bodies
I'm choosing to ignore it. I'm choosing to ignore it.
I don't think that's safe.
The ability to take a voice and then replay a voice is something that doesn't require a lot of ingenuity to do, even through magical means. I was able to do that up on the plateau. So I'm not too worried about a level of magical power from that standpoint. But the lack of bodies is concerning.
Do we still need to
Those
send someone
bodies
to
just
see?
made me a liar.
Are the beds like made? Are they?
Out of character. At the end of last session, Sona said that the blankets have been turned down.
Well, thrown over.
Yeah, like they've been disturbed, where they should have been over the bodies.
I would like to look for footprints about the beds.
Okay. Roll for it.
I'm going to roll for it. I assume that is investigation.
That 100% is.
I am so investigating. I think
Can
I
I
got
help?
this.
You can
I
roll
got
your
this.
own investigation check.
I think I got this. 22.
22? Alright,
Yeah.
you
If you want to assist, go ahead. But
you cautiously creep over and you're looking around the beds, seeing if there's things disturbed. One of the things you notice that the way the blankets are thrown, it's like someone was like, oh shit, I gotta get to work, threw the blankets off in a hurry, or some of them look like that, others look like they were just kind of like pushed off, just like, oh, I have to get out of bed. You don't
but they
see...
don't.
Oh, what were you saying?
They don't look pulled off.
No.
Them. Okay.
No. You also, you're checking around, you don't see sort of a disturbance because there's not really any dust, like the floor is clean. And you think about it, and you turn your head toward where you know dust is, where you would see disturbances, which would be the entrance to the doorway. Not the hallway that leads to the dry lab, but the one you came in from, the teeth door.
Yeah.
All of that dust has been moved. Like someone swept. You can still see the dust on the corners, but it looks like someone swept through here with a broom.
Cleaned this. Someone has cleaned this.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't me.
No.
Should we check and see if any of the uniforms in the uniform room have been taken?
That's quite a while back.
If we do that, then this is what my suspicion is. These bodies. I actually have a question for my memory. Do I remember any of them having any aspect to them sewn up or anything like that?
You do not.
Okay. But I don't know if we actually checked that very thoroughly. I don't remember doing that though.
Nope.
So okay. So let's think about this a bit logically. If these boys are workers, okay, and the people in the kitchen are workers, then this shift was probably replacing that shift, which means that had we not disposed of them, they probably would have done a swap, because there aren't enough beds here for all the bodies that we've encountered, that, you know, undead or alive or dead or whatever. I'm not sure what the terminology would be. So that tells me that there must be some sort of shift system going on, because they don't go that way. That we know for certain.
But it doesn't make sense that someone else is getting into someone else's unmade bed either.
It would if the intent was efficiency of space for workers that were working in desperate shifts. When the worker is not in a bed, whoever designed this may be thinking that worker doesn't need that bed anymore, and so someone else can use it. So this may not be their personal beds and their personal space. I'm actually going to check the beds to see if I see any personal effects or anything like that.
Okay. Roll for it.
Cool. 19.
Okay. You start rifling through the blankets. You notice some of the sheets are different on some of the beds. Some of them look like they've got patterns on them. Others look like they're like a higher thread count than others. You notice that some of the blankets are slightly different. You notice that you recognize the letters from the alphabet that, you know, Zulamar and Mist can read and write and speak.
I point to those. I say, could you...
Those are sewn in. They're not, like, full words. Yeah. They're just letters.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're sewn into some of, like, the pillowcases or some of the blankets, but not, like, the mattresses or the sheets.
So it's like monograms?
Could be. The lack of anything like personal other than blankets and pillows concerns me, though. That's weird. Unless, I don't know, that's weird, because you normally expect people in their place of work, if they had some sort of barracks, to have some sort of identification, personal effect, a thing that they owned, just personal property other than their sleeping bunk.
Right.
Well, you guys did find that bookshelf, that magical bookshelf, and all of the cards and like games and stuff strewn around in the corner.
Yeah.
And one was a diary.
Yeah.
You guys still have that?
I thought I put it back.
Did you?
I thought that diary belonged to one of the people and then that were writing the notes.
Well, there was the trunk, so there definitely is a communal aspect to this, though. So that could just be cultural. I might be overthinking this.
Do we want to check the bathroom, see if anyone's gone in there since we've left?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
I
Which bathroom did we want to bunker down in?
Well, I'm thinking we need to check both anyways.
Well, so. Okay. I was going to check whichever that one was first, though.
You guys wanted to go into the ones that didn't have the urinals.
Didn't have the urinals.
Okay. So
as much space as possible.
Yeah.
No
The biggest
urinal
one.
one. Okay. Alright, and so I'll go check that bathroom.
Alright, I want you to roll a stealth check for me.
Oh my god, you're really giving me more
Else?
stuff. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 19 on the die plus 2, 21.
Cool.
Rhea, sneaky.
So you creep. Do you guys remember which one was which? Which one was the left one and which one was the right one?
I did not
The
do
left
that.
is the women's. The men's was the right with the urinals. Because I went to the right
Right.
and found the urinals.
I say that they are just bathrooms. Like, I joke, like, men's and women's, but, you know, they're just bathrooms. Okay, fuck gender. So, you creep into the left one. You go down that tiny little, like, entry bathroom hallway, kind of like, we've been to hotel bathrooms, we know. There's, like, that little waiting area in the front, and then there's the rest of the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in through there, you peek around the corner. You don't think you see anything. You keep going. Some of the doors are shut, and you slowly open some of them. Nobody's in there. Looks like the coast is clear.
I want, like,
Looks
to
like-
look under the doors of every one of them, make sure I don't see any feet.
Yep. Okay, roll an investigation check.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like, okay, 15 on the die plus investigation. Where? Oh, plus 0. Okay, just 15.
Yeah, you look under. You don't see any boots or feet or none of that. Looks clear.
I'll go back out and I don't think anything's in here. I mean, I could knock and make noise and make sure, but
Well, let's check the neighboring bathroom then.
who wants to do that one? I won't get as lucky twice.
I'll take a vote.
Okay. Roll stealth.
That is not.
That was my concern.
That is not where I'm a Viking. That's okay. That is okay.
I'm surprised Rhea has more stealth than I anticipated. Oh, she has good dexterity.
Impressive.
Wow.
Hold on, I was looking in dice pit and you put it in below.
Not bad.
Yeah, I figured it's better to just put it in one spot.
Yeah, no,
Dice pit's more for me for doing initiative.
fair. Alright, so you creep in there. You're kind of cautious and a little on edge. But you creep in there. You don't think anything hears you. You don't think anything's there. Roll an investigation to see.
Wow. Nat
Woo!
20.
Oh!
Let's go.
Let me write that down. I'm so proud of you. You went from fucking Will Wheatening last game to
Congrats.
This is Augie's in his element. It's like creeping around and checking shit out.
Nice.
This isn't even the first time I've done this in a bathroom this week. And most of it.
And that's why we had to leave Brother Bishop.
It's a log thing, you know. Yeah, it's just.
Alright, so you go in there, you look around the corners, you look underneath the stall doors, you open the stall doors, you're like peeking around, you don't see anybody.
It's empty.
1 second, I gotta let my cat in. He's knocking.
He's so polite.
That's concerning. So there's nothing in both the bathrooms.
Nope, nothing in there.
Yeah, this one.
What do you want to do now?
Do we have a way to barricade that door? And I point to the door
I
to the
can-
barracks.
Pick up one of the cots.
Or the trunk. That looked heavy. If we could drag that in here, we could maybe barricade the door.
Is it an open? Is it a push open?
Yeah, what way does the door open?
The door? I don't know the typical way a bathroom door opens.
Well, I don't mean the bathroom door. I mean the barracks door.
The barracks door.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean
I mean, bathroom door
the
usually
teeth door?
swings in.
The reason I'm thinking that is because if we're going to rest in here, I don't
the magical
want us...
the magical teeth door that is also a pull door.
Yeah,
the
it was a
magical
pull,
teeth door.
so we can't barricade that.
Oh well, I mean, you could still put up a bunch of obstacles, and that could make it clatter. Yeah.
Didn't someone get some sort of magical doorbell?
I did.
What does that do again?
I don't know. Let's test it out.
Oh, I thought we knew what it did.
You know
Well,
what
I know what it does, but like character does not know what it does.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I thought it was
I've
one of
never
those
used
ones.
it
No,
before.
No, it is. You know what it does. It's just. Let's say she just forgot.
Yeah.
Also, like, the concept of a doorbell is a little strange. Like, I don't know what it does. It does a thing, but I don't understand.
I know what it can do. I just don't know.
That makes perfect sense.
Will it alarm a
Let's try
whole
it.
building of people if it were to activate?
I mean,
Don't want that.
there's a lot of things we don't want, and right now we're in a position where we're facing.
Well, I say we hunker down in this bathroom all together. I'll sit against the door. If we start feeling someone push the door, I mean, we'll just ready ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem.
I'm just sitting here. I'm just thinking. See, we're kind of in a position that is not ideal.
None of it's ideal.
But the longer we talk about it, the more something could happen.
Well,
So I say, if we're going to rest, we need to get in here and just hope we can get a rest.
Yes.
And the other intention was for me to attune to this staff
We're
so
more
that we could
likely-
find out what happened in that other room so we can actually start to understand what's going on.
We're more likely now to run into something if we try to leave.
that I do agree with. Yeah, we are likely to encounter them either way. So the doors to the bathroom, they open into the bathroom, correct?
That's how my bathroom door opens. I don't know.
Most public bathrooms push inward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine opens outward, but my house is also like terrifying, so
I'm just trying to think how.
I mean,
they
it's a
open
DM
up.
call which way the door is.
it's a push door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So Rhea will sit. At least Rhea will sit against it. She'll
So-
invite anyone else who wants to
All right.
get close
But
and personal and sit next to me.
Vitani will take you up on that.
Of course, Vitani would.
All right then. And then I can take the time to identify whatever bric-a-brac that we found that needs identification, and you can rest, and then we can get going again.
Sounds
Because
good.
we're just trying to get at least a short rest, right? Which is just an hour.
Yeah.
So hopefully those others don't come back from there or don't need to use the bathroom between.
They need to use the bathroom. We have bigger concerns.
They honestly should have. Well, even if they do, they should have gone before they went to work. So
Have you ever
we
heard,
should be good for this hour.
out of character, have you ever heard of Boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I put on company time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Not being on company time? What? Are you sure you're not from Brother Bishop?
If they are going to walk into the bathroom or whatever, Mist is just going to walk over to Augie and pull out the red gem shard that was pulsing with magic
Yep, you have
and the
that.
mysterious ring she got from Fog Lab A, and say, if we're taking a moment, do you think you could look at these and see what they are?
Yeah.
I want to remind you, you also have the bag of dust and then the stick.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Ouch.
we got the red shard.
If you have time.
Well, let me know what it is that we need to identify, because I can answer it better if I know what we all have. So the red shard.
Okay, I'll write down mine.
What was the other thing?
Red gem shard that pulses with magic, and a ring that I found in Fog Lab A in the reception area, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and that one was confirmed to be magical.
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check a thing, because I don't remember if that needs identification. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I really should identify that, but I know it's a waste of 10 minutes out of character.
Well, you got an hour.
I know
Means
that.
you can do 6 items.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait,
I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know it's a waste of time, but it is in character to do so. But I want to know what other stuff we need identified. So, what else do we have?
The bag of dust and the stick.
Bag of dust, a stick, and the staff of recall will get identified by attuning with it, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so I am going to. That gives me 4 items, so I've got 20 more minutes in there. So this is what I'm going to do.
Don't forget, you guys also have your notes that you wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do that while we're resting.
Okay. So, what were you doing?
This is the order that I'm going to do them in.
Okay. Okay. It's really important, okay?
Why? It's really inscrutable. It must be super important if I can't figure it out easily.
So while Augie is doing that, do you guys want to talk about other stuff?
Hang on. Well, I think Vitani went off for a second.
Gotcha.
But
well, while we wait for Vitani, I will send you the things. That's one of them.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, my computer's getting very angry.
Are you? Well, I was about to say, Drake. Are you good with not having a?
Yeah. That's why I'm suggesting it.
Okay.
All right. Those are 5 words I never want to hear about a magic item.
Oh shit.
Well, that's not good.
Oh.
There's that.
Okay. I will require some clarification on one of the things.
Okay. No worries.
But let me just.
I'm getting the last one for you. Just give me a second. I have to actually. You're.
Okay. That's kind of minor, but okay.
You might remember this one.
Uh-oh. I thought it was.
It was.
I thought it was.
It was.
I was just like, I know. As soon as I'm just like, I know what this is.
You do.
And I know who should want this, but okay. All right. So I.
So we're in the bathroom, right?
Yes, you are all in the bathroom.
So Zulmar has to focus on the staff entirely with all of its focus. So he's going to mention the notes, but then he will not be able to discuss it.
Fair.
So something has been lingering on my mind since finding these other notes from Crisco. Remember that lunchbox note versus the notes that we have now? The lunchbox note had lowercase letters, like small, strange letters mixed in with the big ones, but none of these other notes of his have the little letters. And that just seems odd to me. Does somebody have the one that we jotted down to take a look at it?
I don't think I have that one, but
Somebody copied it.
I just, as Zulamar mentions it, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing with one hand, but then I just like reach into my pocket and I just go like that, and then my drone just goes.
So Zulamar's going to
having
pull out the other notes that he's collected and then suggest anybody else that has any of the notes they found, just compile them all. He's like, we should just look at these a little closer, because I feel like there's something here that we're missing or that is important, and that might help us figure out what the hell is going on in this place.
I mean, I don't remember all. I think Rhea's found a couple, so she'll hand over whatever she's found. Except for the olive one, that one was uninvolved.
Yeah, so everything's collected, and Zulamar says, I'll let you all take most of the thinking on this while I focus on this staff and attuning to it.
Well, maybe we should take a closer look. The one that I found in the lab said that Crisco and Marzipan were going to start using code. Do you think maybe those lowercase letters have something to do with it?
Does
Maybe.
anyone have any paper? We can try and figure it out.
Yeah, let's see if it spells anything.
Try to find where those things were dropped. Was it atmosphere and images? Yes. Okay, let's see. So the first lowercase letter is a... Is this the right letter?
Give me 1 second. First letter.
Yes, it's a T.
Yeah,
it's the T in it. The second letter is the H in there. E in olives. Y in your. R in argue. H in with. E in me. R in R. And E and after. I think that's it. Which...
Meanwhile, Zulamar is in a corner with the staff held in his hands, and he's meditating on it with his eyes closed, and has sort of removed himself from the conversation.
They're here. They are here. Who is here?
Okay.
Well, that's cryptic.
And then there's this strange O with a dot in the corner.
Hmm.
And we've seen that before in the one that says, "Please don't forget us. Please don't forget Luvian." Well, we've also seen this, I think. Hang on a second, maybe I'm wrong, but nope, we haven't seen it there. Well, I'm not exactly a scholar, so that's all I've been able to get from this. But that was a good catch, Shilaba.
Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see those really quick.
Hands them over.
Vitani just starts flipping through the notes and stuff, not really reading them, just kind of like glazing over them. These people are from down here, right?
We assume
Allegedly.
so.
How come they aren't writing in that freaky language from the ghost city?
Oh yeah.
The signs in this place have all been in that language. How come the notes aren't?
There's two possibilities.
Which
I look
are?
up as I finish off one of my castings.
Uh-huh.
One, they spoke the language, and that language, and they are descended from or ancestors of people from the plateau. Or two, they know the language and they're using it as some way that it would not be read by locals.
Smart.
You see it commonly. There's actually something that me and Mist have done ourselves. We both speak a couple different languages specifically so that we're not understood if we want to have a private conversation. I happen to speak as well Orin and Dwarven, because they happen to be the communication to the other crafter races up on Brother Bishop. So if I wanted to speak to Mist amongst the elves, then speaking one of those races would make it that we were less likely to be overheard.
So what you're saying is, them writing in this language, in the language that we understand, it might be the code they're speaking of.
Possibly.
It might not be hidden letters, although that might be something else. But
Possibly.
the code itself is speaking or writing in a different language.
Possibly, but this is not the only time that we've seen our language down here.
Yes.
Bear in mind that we've also encountered White Butter, who had a sign in our language.
When he says that, Mist kind of tilts her head and looks at one of them and points at it and said, "That seems like almost a similar font to that White Butter sound, though, doesn't it?"
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed
so.
that. The one that says, "Don't forget us."
You're better with handwriting than I am, though.
1 second. Hey, Sona. The letter from Olive, though, Rhea was able to read that, right?
The one from Olive, yeah. You were able to read that.
Okay. Well, this person is not on there. Well, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but this person hasn't been mentioned before in any of the other letters by Mazban or Crisco, but they're also writing in a common language.
Yep. If you want to do that, the drone just goes by. that Augie can go back to casting without his hands being used, or even
The
he'll
drone.
get to it. Yeah, the drone can do that. It's got 10 intelligence. It's smart. It's smart. It's smart.
And so the drone takes the note
Yep.
that I have. Okay.
Yep. Just
See, the drones still have no.
I'm sure he'll give
Whatever.
it back, Ahsoka. You're fine.
But they're pretty.
I'm like,
They're pretty letters, and I don't know what they mean.
and I just pause for a bit, and I'm like, pull
Her
out a
attention
quill,
span is
pull out a
off
quill.
the charts right now. She's so
Yeah.
confused as to what's happening.
The drone just pulls out the piece of paper, and I'm just like, and the drone flies back, gives you the note, and I just go put it into one of my myriad pockets.
Insane amount of pockets.
She
Insane
just
amount
looks
of
back
pockets.
at the rest.
Level pocketing.
It's a thieves' nightmare, or best dream. I don't know.
I wonder, do you have pockets for your pockets?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Of course.
So that's White Butter's handwriting. We're assuming that's White Butter's handwriting.
Well, it looks kind of similar to me.
Yeah, I see it too.
Pretty distinct
Do you think
handwriting.
they worked here before and just kind of left?
That's possible.
Just about anything is possible right about now.
You'd think he would have mentioned more about the place, though.
I'm not surprised he didn't mention jack shit.
He did seem kind of blunt.
Abrasive?
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah.
I think what bothers me is that these places are abandoned with bodies inside. And no one down here is looking into it themselves. It's almost as if they're just trying to get people like us who come down from above to fix their problem. Are we fodder to them?
Are we police to them?
I don't think police is the right expectation.
Detective.
Rhea. This is something that's been on my mind for years. And now that you bring it up, what if that's the entire purpose of sending people down below? Not to fix problems, but just to dispose of us?
I mean,
what if the whole promise of being able to go back is a lie?
I mean,
And that's why no one
makes
comes back.
sense with what that dead lady told us. All the people go to Fog Lab A. She didn't say why. She just said most people go here.
yeah.
Maybe
Well-
they're following us here like calves to slaughter.
Well, that's what I did always. I mean, I can't say for the people who volunteer to go down here, but that's what I always assumed for the people who are made to go down here. The
Well-
ones like my grandmother, the ones like
Rhea.
the ones who are forced down here because they committed some crime. They're just being thrown away. I did see it like that.
Well, society does a little bit more to throw us away than just simply catch the criminals. But there was something that made me think. It's going to seem a really weird thought, but Mist,
Yeah.
they don't recognize toilets or anything like that, correct?
Well, I mean, it didn't seem like Sulamar did.
Nope.
Right. So this is a Brother Bishop thing,
Right.
which you don't think too hard about, but this shit is great. This is awesome, right?
Mhm.
Having indoor plumbing is a bountiful, wonderful thing.
Okay.
Why are we not exporting it to the other places? But we're exporting tools, we're exporting useful objects. But do we even export the best of the stuff we make, or do we just send them what they need. I actually, Rhea, where did you say you were from again?
Mother Maiden.
Mother Maiden, yes. And Mother Maiden is, you guys do all the agriculture, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very well. I pull out my collection of smokables, and I hand it to her, and I say, "What would you say about the quality of this, in your opinion?"
What would I say about the quality?
Yeah, of the quality of the smokables that.
I'm just saying, is it supposed to be like probably less?
That's a lore thing that I couldn't answer. Yes,
Give me 1 second. I have food in my mouth. That's the only reason I didn't respond immediately. I'm chewing food.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it pie?
No, pie is still baking. It's actually pasta.
But you're gonna have pie.
Yeah, I am gonna have pie later. The tobacco product, adjacent cousin, what have you?
It's almost like you answered the question right there. It's like processed cheese tobacco.
The French equivalent of the word oui, but with a D. Yeah. You could grow better shit than this in your sleep. It's not bad, but like the shit you got, that's good. This is like watered down soda.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I mean, to be polite, here, and she's gonna trade him one.
And he's just like, well, I'm just going to put that in my pipe and smoke it. Ooh, that's some kind shit.
Also, Ahsoka, fun fact, you know how whenever Augie smokes his pipe, you start coughing?
Start what?
Out.
Well, you know how whenever Augie smokes his pipe, Ahsoka starts coughing? Yeah, here's the thing. Rhea's little kush does not make you cough.
Ooh, it's smoother.
So she got quality.
Yeah,
And
Rhea's...
I'm like, miss, try this.
Rhea's...
She's not going to say no.
Rhea's
Take a
product...
Puff, puff.
Product.
You've had, like, this weird, like, tension headache that you've been ignoring since you got here. And it's just a headache of all of this stuff building up. You're in a new place, you don't know what's going on, everything's confusing, all this weird shit. It's slowly starting to ease the longer you
all
smell
hotboxing
it.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's
calming. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm doing that. I'm using my cantrip, and I'm doing that.
Okay, you're using your cantrip to hotbox everybody.
Oh my god.
Friends are fucking for. Thank you.
I'm sorry. What is the cantrip? What is happening?
So it's not. So what's happening is the pipe, because it's my pipe, starts like you see little kind of gears kind of pull out of it. Click. Like you can see this thing, and it's just like, and you just see smoke billow out, and I'm just like.
Well, don't get so high that you can't finish up your investigation.
Nice.
It's fine. It actually helps.
As we start to do like Constitution saving throws.
No, it actually helps in concentration. That's why I do it. But it actually produces enough smoke to obscure vision a little bit.
Who's got the thing right now? Who's got the thing? Mist?
Yeah, I pass it along. But
Yeah.
I do
When it gets back to you, that's what I do there.
Does the bathroom have heated water?
Yeah, I was about to type it to you, but other people are talking to me as well. Yes, it does have heated water. No, you guys are good.
Well, after she passes off her puff, she's just gonna go on and turn on the tap to like full heated water, and just let it run.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So I have a point.
I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
I have a point. All right. So the
I
quality.
gotta watch my laugh.
Right. So here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. If we were to sell, if we were to sell Mother Maiden these toilets, and not just these toilets, but the plumbing and the irrigation that makes growing things easier, you would buy it in a heartbeat. If you offered this kind of shit, we would buy it in a heartbeat. I am convinced, however, that that is not an option on the table, because we don't control the trade of what leaves Brother Bishop, and you don't control the trade of what leaves Mother Maiden. We're not from a place where we're actually in control. And so they keep the machinery of the different forms of production separate. They don't let us mesh together. They don't let us communicate. They don't let us trade. They keep us distracted. And if anyone doesn't conform, they fucking disappear. Sometimes they're pulled off the streets and sent down below. Sometimes they're convinced to go down below. But those who do not conform are eventually removed.
So maybe they're just culling the herd to be the exact group that keeps things working smoothly.
Hey, Zuli. We got anything like that? Shit we have that we don't give the other cities?
Probably. Like, actually, where is stuff mined?
Your the handle of your scimitar or your double-sided. I don't know the actual name for your weapon.
No,
Vitani.
scimitar. You're right.
Yeah, scimitar?
It's a double-sided scimitar. Yeah.
That handle, fireproof.
Oh shit! Here. Vitani's gonna pull out her scimitar. I had this specially made for a reason. That as the smoke is entering her lungs, it's becoming harder to sound smart, and she's dumb already as it is. She hands her scimitar over to Augie. The wood in the handle, I can hold it without burning it. It's fireproof. Do you guys have that? Because we have a shit ton where we live.
Don't think we do. And I work pretty closely with wood.
I'm looking at the workmanship of this.
Lumber. With lumber.
Ignoring the lumber itself, the quality of the actual material itself, is this well crafted by the standards that I am used to?
Are you asking me or DM?
I'm asking the DM because I don't want to shit talk your scimitar.
Once again,
is
had
this
food in my mouth.
Pardon?
Once again,
you're eating, right? Yeah. Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to scarf it down between things so I can just get it over with. I'm
All
so
good,
sorry.
Man. All good, my dude.
The
all
quality.
Good, I'll give you some time.
The quality is not like machine made. It is hand carved. It is gorgeous and it is beautiful, and it is probably better than a machine because there's love put into it.
Right. But what I'm saying is, in terms of like a quality build, like compared to the crafts, like to an elven craftsman, I'm not looking at it from like the machine kind of like factory, but I'm looking at it from the point of view of elven work.
It's different. You wouldn't really, you don't want to compare it to something that's like elven, because this is something that, for an elf, this would be too heavy to use. It would be it would be too cumbersome. Like, there's no point in it. This would be too much. But for someone like Vitani or Vitani's tribe, this is light and beautiful and super useful.
Is it built to last?
Oh yeah.
By elven terms.
I don't know.
Not by So, like, this... How long does one of these weapons last? Like, how many generations? How long is one of your generations, anyways?
You're really asking the questions there, Drake.
I'll say this. While this is a fire, proof staff, the thing that Vitani knows is that were someone else to use this, it would be a lifetime. Someone like you from your tribe, with your strength, with how often you use it, you will break one of these at one point in your life, and then you will get another one, and, but it's because of, the way you use it that you will break it. Anyone else, that's gonna last them a lifetime.
So it's not like how Augie makes a tool that's designed to last, 10 human generations passed through family. You know what I mean?
No, it's meant to be something to get you from one place to the next until you need another one.
Yeah, okay. That's actually that actually will inform what Augie thinks of it. Like, first off, this is gorgeous. Whoever made this put a lot of work into it. Where I see a deficiency, and I'm not saying this is a criticism, I say this about Eric Hockrow work as well. This is not designed to last a lifetime, which is not a criticism. It doesn't have to. It has to last as long as you need it to, not as long as I need it to. But that's beside the point. There's some issues with the weight of it, but it's not how I would make it. But that's, again, I'm not saying this as a negative thing. I'm just saying this is made by people who don't quite have the same techniques that are in Brother Bishop for longevity, for sturdiness. I'm sure a dwarf could make something like this, for sure, that would outlast this. My point I'm trying to make is, it is a very good work for what you have available. And techniques that have been developed over time in a place where artifice is and craftsmanship is respected, you would you can get a short rest while chatting. You would get something a little bit different, perhaps not as ornate, or perhaps maybe even something as ornate, but not as a little less artistry and a little bit more artifice, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Which then begs the question, why aren't we making things like this out of this material? Because this is not stained or anything. That's actually very impressive that there's no protective stain or anything like that on it. We'd actually have to coat it with special enamels to even do that. That's actually very interesting. Why aren't we using our craftsman expertise on your best materials to make you the best items that you can get? Why aren't where is metal from? That's actually a question I wanted to ask.
Yeah, do we mine metal in Brother Bishop?
Oh, I don't know. We definitely wouldn't be mined in Brother Bishop. It's strictly
Metal would be where Rhea and Ahsoka.
I was about to say we have mining and stuff, so I'm assuming.
You guys, you take the raw metals and then you give them to Brother Bishop.
Brother Bishop.
Things are passed between districts, that we know.
Well, we have foundries.
You guys have foundries, and you have things to shape the metals. You don't have any place to get the metals. You get all of your import from somewhere else.
So Brother Bishop is smelting. Mother Maiden is mining.
Yeah.
Right. So so this is interesting, in that. Rhea, can I see your weapon if you don't mind?
Sure. Hands over.
Also, heads up, fuck it, I'm tired of muting. If you hear me chewing, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, you guys. Continue.
No,
it's someone's kink.
Pay me already.
And I'm sorry if I'm hijacking this, but this is world building shit.
I'm enjoying the conversation. Wherever wherever the stuff is, Vitani would like it. Who has it? Before you continue, who has it?
It's right.
I think
Rhea.
We've been passing it around.
Yeah, puff,
Yeah.
puff, pass, not puff, puff, horde, motherfuckers.
Alright. Puff, puff,
Puff,
pass.
puff, pass. That's the rule. So, I'm gonna look at Rhea's weapon. I'm actually gonna look at the quality of the metal itself rather than the quality of the build.
I will say that that weapon belonged to my grandmother before it came to me. However, it's been a while since it had been used until recently.
It's
The quality, by the way, is dwarven. There's
Dwarven.
a forge made this, and it is gorgeous. It is not Brother Bishop made. It is straight up like old school dwarven craft. Like technically not probably legal, kind of for a mother maiden
just like,
thing.
This is dwarven shit. It doesn't have the markings of a Brother Bishop sort of like details. But this is dwarven shit. This is dwarven metal. I can tell by the folds.
I mean, we do
I
have
wonder.
a good what would you call it? Like community of dwarves, Mother Maiden.
I would expect you would have to get something like this.
Mist was initially invested in the conversation, but as Augie starts speaking and they just start talking about stuff that seems less and less interesting, she just kind of like slowly curls up on the floor and like wraps herself around her bag. And sooner or later she's sleeping.
Oh my god, kitty.
She's taking a cat nap.
Vitani,
You guys are great, but I'm gonna nap.
Vitani would like to do something that may or may not be considered rude to Tabaxis.
Better.
She's gonna get a pat.
She's good. She wants to pet her between the ears. Does she have hair or just fur? I can't remember.
I drew hair on her because that's what was on
No.
the reference she had sent me.
Gotcha.
No. If I stop this, Tani will never learn. Sometimes
You just have to let it happen.
You just have to let it happen. That's how it is with children. Sometimes you gotta let them get a little light burn before they're known enough to cut their clothes.
Vitani's going to take 2 very deep puffs before passing the stuff to Rhea. And then she's going to crawl on all 4s across whatever little circle they're sitting in. Situate herself behind Mist, which is probably also dangerous. And just start gently poking at one of her ears. It will progress.
Hello, everyone. This is Below the Fog, my horror mystery campaign, where all players get together and smoke weed in a bathroom. Yep, you heard it here first.
You allowed this.
Miss,
I encouraged
you
it.
know, like when a fly lands on a cat's ear and they kind of just do that little like involuntary twitchy thing?
Yeah.
Her ear's just doing that as you touch it.
Oh my god, it's literally a barbarian too. Oh, you was a pretty kitty, want head pats? To Tabaxi Bard, you understand that you just insulted my entire race of people. But yes. I love this. This is the quality, like, campaign shit we all look forward to. Forget the battles.
Yeah, this campaign's so dangerous and super scary. Also, we're hotboxing the freaking bathroom.
Don't say that. Sona will send in shit. We'll be fighting high. We'll be all disadvantaged.
I take it back. Anyways.
Have you guys ever, those of you who have cats, which I'm pretty sure is everyone, you know the little hairs on the insides of their ear? You ever just like very lightly touch those just to watch the cat's ear like flick and change direction?
Yes.
Just gonna do that.
Tani, I don't know if that's appropriate.
But they're so soft. Have you felt these?
No.
Have you ever
No,
felt
but we've
tabaxi
all
ears?
looked at them very closely.
They're so cute. Come touch.
I don't think I should be. I think I need to be the adult in the room, and I'm going to say you should probably ask her before you even attempt to do that.
You know what?
Consent is
You
important.
probably should.
And I'm saying this simply because you're going to sleep at some time, and I know how many daggers she has.
Matani's hand just freezes.
And I just look at it like, I don't sleep at night, so I don't have to worry about it. But I know you all do.
I'm gonna have to put a content warning on this episode.
I'm so sorry.
Consent is important, kids.
No,
Consent is sexy.
the consent is weed. The consent is weed.
Oh, we.
Well, you put it in the game. I just insisted that it was some sort of smokable product.
I am forever grateful that our smokable product is we.
His
French.
product
It's French. Yes.
French.
is legal in some countries.
Yes.
It is
Some
legal in
states.
Mother Maiden. So
It's very legal in Mother Maiden.
Yeah, it is.
Mother Maiden sounds like the Canada of Mother Maiden.
It sure
I
is
mean, it
legal in
kind of is.
Manchester.
Mother Maiden's just the Canada of the plateau.
The Canada of the Plateau. Okay.
Well, like, do you have bears just running around?
Yeah, I mean, actually,
There
it's
you go.
probably more sister. But yeah, probably, yeah, because we do a lot of hunting there too.
Yes.
There's no bears in. There are skunks, however, in Brother Bishop. That we've got.
Good luck.
Look,
Brother
you see that?
Bishop's just New York.
Yeah. How do you handle the skunk?
No, it's
You turn
probably
around.
more like North Korea's city.
Oi.
Ooh.
It's
Whatever city you think it is, it's steampunk.
It's
yeah,
steampunk.
it's
Yeah.
it's stink punk.
That's what I was thinking of, like, you know, early New York.
Well, yeah, it's got that kind of like steampunk kind of London vibe to it, where you've got, yeah.
It's very much to me, exactly. If anyone has read his Dark
What are you
Materials or seen the
doing?
HBO show, it's
Oh, yeah.
very much like their London. Like it's a steampunky Victorian that is
Ooh.
very much controlled by the church.
The
Yes.
Golden Compass.
Yeah.
His Dark Materials, yeah.
Yeah. And we're not even from the slums. Like we're like not slumming characters here. Like the slums are
Yeah.
like, nah.
So,
Anyway, how long has it been?
a good amount. I'm gonna give Drake a second because he looked like he almost spit out his coke.
Good.
If you guys, as a side note, want any more of that guy in the Why Are You Booing Me? I'm Wrong, he is in Broad City, which is a comedy sketch show, and it is fucking hilarious. And he plays like almost like you. He's amazing.
Oh my god.
He's in the Final
Booing.
Fantasy ad. He's in
I'm
the
done,
Final
sorry.
Fantasy 14 ad with Tom Holland.
Yes.
I can't
That's all
seem
I'm
to move
saying.
Drake anywhere where I can actually continue to see these notes.
I always put
Your
him.
face is too ugly.
He's always in the way.
You are in the
Just put him in front
I
of
need
like
Discord just to allow me to bring this just a little further out. Okay, there we go.
All right, so Augie, why don't you tell everyone what you found with your
Share with the class.
Alright.
identify spell?
All right, so once the smoke settles, I'm like, all right. So, let's start with the easy stuff. This ring, if you attune to it, you can crawl without it slowing you down too much. You're not. It gives you a little bit more mobility when you're crawling. This is really interesting. It's got a powder that dehydrates. If you throw it onto water, it goes, and it collapses the water into a small portable bead, which you can then shatter to bring the water back. Which is interesting. This right here, you can see it's got a little bear on it, and what it does is it summons an angry bear.
We gotta go.
I have no idea how to control the bear. Nothing about this stick tells me how to control the bear. I'm not sure you can control the bear, so please be careful with this. And lastly, this one is a little bit dangerous. You have to shove it into your skin. I know. But what it does is it hardens you from distraction from a little while. It makes you a little bit more tough. And it gives you a little bit more concentration from distraction, amongst other things. Probably gives you some minor health benefits, but it is not something that you necessarily want to do without any. It has side effects. Once it wears off, you might suffer a little bit of I guess, withdrawal or come down from it. So you want to be careful with this. This is definitely something that you would do if you're looking to concentrate on something while, say, someone's hurting you. So, right there. And I pull up one of my six. I'm like, this is a mystery that I am going to spend my entire life to solve if it kills every last one of us.
Okay.
But I just like sit there and I'm frustrated. I'm just like.
So you weren't able to identify the staff?
I tried twice. Oh, the staff of that staff. No one asked me to do the staff of recall. So.
Oh, I thought that was what that was. The very important staff.
No. The staff that the stick I'm referring to is exceedingly important and mysterious, and I cannot pierce its mysteries.
Okay. It was Zulamar who was spending time with the staff of recall.
Yep. By the way, if anybody ever tries to who is sitting next to Augie?
Mist is probably like curled up behind him.
Okay.
Which puts Vitani now next to him as well.
Okay.
Because she's still sitting behind Mist.
Okay. And on your other side, Augie, since you guys are kind of in a circle.
Rhea and Vitani are next to each other, so I assume.
Okay.
I guess it would be Zulamar then.
I thought Vitani had to crawl through the floor, or crawl across the floor to get to. So
that's right.
It could be either me or Pierce or Zulamar. Sorry.
Okay. Augie.
Yep.
1 second.
Am I gonna die?
Did we get our full rest?
I'm worried about who's around you.
Yeah.
Honestly, Zulamar wasn't inside the circle because he kind of set off to the side. Because he didn't want to be pulled in and fail to attune with the staff.
Let's see, what does this note say?
1 second, I'm typing it to you.
Spontaneously combust?
That is not what I'm typing.
The pain, it burns, it...
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
None of you are capable of handling this. I am an expert in craftsmanship. I will uncover the secrets of this. I'm the only one who can.
Okay, we believe you. Did we, since he was able to identify things, did we successfully complete a rest?
You have successfully completed your rest. If you want to roll your
All
hit
right,
die, you can roll your hit die.
Yay.
How do I do that again? I keep forgetting.
Augie didn't take the short rest since he was doing it.
Sure.
Oh, this is fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I don't know D&D Beyond, so I am no help to you there.
I'm going to a short rest, and it should tell you how many hit die you have. I'm going to use one first to see if I need any more than that.
Yep. As for who gets what magic item, I am not weighing in on that. None of those really.
Oh, I have to actually roll it. Okay.
Barely affect me
1d12 plus 2. Where's my d12? This one.
I just vote that Glencora gets the bear stick.
Rolled a 9 plus 10, 11. 16 plus 11 is... fully healed, so I only used 1 hit dice.
That's cool. So you guys have all had your short rest. You figured out some new interesting items. Like, wow, what is with this place? You've learned some things about not only this place, but your own, that kind of surprised you. And you've hotboxed in a bathroom in a horror campaign.
I mean, if we're not breaking the rules of society,
I want all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
We'll must have time to do something quick.
What would you like to do before everyone rolls Constitution?
She would just like to wake up and kind of like give a little yawn and look down and find a bear in her arms. A little stuffed bear. And she's confused. And she looks around as kind of like a, what just happened? And then just very quietly shoves it in her bag.
Aww. Mist, if you had any missing hit points, you would have healed them, but you didn't, I don't think, so...
Can I keep the bear anyway?
That is up to... that's between you and Vitani.
Yes.
Vitani might not say anything. Just
okay. You're allowed to reuse. I don't want to steal your magic item. If it's just a nothing bear, though, I think she wants to keep it.
Side note, it's a bear that restores 1 point of exhaustion to you when you sleep cuddling with it. Yes, you may keep it. It was an apology gift from Vitani for touching your ears without asking.
Is it like a more than one use item, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, she might give it back at that point then, at least at some point in time, but she's pretty confused and pleased, and she doesn't want to act like she's excited about it right now in front of people.
Aww.
So she's just playing it chill.
Oh, what a bean.
Okay. I didn't mean to derail our chaos.
Absolutely no worries.
I just wanted to make sure her bear was safe.
Yes.
Zulamar, by the way. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Yes.
Is it a con roll or a con save?
For which thing that you're asking about?
You asked us to roll Constitution.
Oh, yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, phew. I'm actually
solid.
No!
What did you do?
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Where are we typing this?
What did you do, Red?
I am zooted, dude.
Ooh, that affects you real little.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh.
No, please.
This is why you can't. This is why the French can't make you do things Korean. I'm so sorry for the French.
I am zooted. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't even have inspiration blend. Sorry.
Wait, I have inspiration. Can I use that?
Do you want to? You can.
Yes.
Absolutely. Go ahead and use it.
I was about to say, if she doesn't, I do, and I was gonna let her have it.
I wanted to see what happened if she failed.
So, do we still write that one down if
It is
using
a horror
inspiration?
campaign.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, did you get something better? Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all are doing good. I only got a
Damn.
15, which I'm hoping is enough.
I have 0 modifiers for Constitution.
I have 2. I should have done better, but
even in your saving throws box? Well, I guess if you're
Yeah.
base con.
Oh wait,
doesn't
was this
have
a
any
saving
modifiers.
throw? Hang on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
saving
this is
throw.
a saving throw.
Oh, I have +4.
Oh,
Nice.
dang.
So actually, I get to add 2 more to that. So I'm actually a 17.
Okay,
Nice.
you guys are good. You felt buzzed, felt like, woo, what the fuck? That was strong shit. But over time, you eventually ran out, and now you're just kind of chill, and the effects of it, while lingering, are not going to be a deterrent. Instead of
Were you gonna say that I didn't have to because I didn't smoke it directly?
No, baby, second hand.
We were hotboxing. You didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go
No,
ahead.
yeah. Because you just started to say Zulamar for something while
Oh.
everyone was rolling, so I was confused.
I was saying Zulamar. I was going to talk to you about the staff.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, while you guys are all just kind of like sobering up, probably drinking water from the bathroom, all that fun shit, Zulamar, you feel like you have been holding this your entire life. It feels like the grooves in this wood fit your hand perfectly. The way it swings, it's like all of the training staves you used growing up. This feels like it knows you and it wants you to carry it. And it's comfortable. If your hands start to get too hot, the wood beneath it cools. If your hands start to feel too cold, the wood warms. Whatever magic is making this a powerful staff of holy shit is... You get the feeling it's happy with you.
Oh.
And you have now attuned to it. So, after that wonderful lesson in French, what would you guys like to do?
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Because it wasn't specified when you gave me my cantrip before. How long does it take me to cast my cantrip to sharpen my axe?
It's a like bonus action to an action depending on how sharp you want it.
Okay. Can I do it to get the 4 hits of extra?
Yeah.
Okay. I just going into this unknown place now. I want to have an extra sharp axe.
Yep.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
And Mist is going to pull a ring that she has out of her pocket, and she is going to put it on her finger.
Okay. I will say that you have slightly attuned to that if it needs attunement, because I know which ring you're talking about.
Yeah, I believe I attuned to it when we rested. I think
Yeah.
I attuned to it.
Yeah, I'll say you did. I know
Exactly.
I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we still just kind of like chilling here right now?
Yeah. Unless you guys want to do something else.
Ilmar's just going to kind of open his eyes, blink away. It's a very deep meditation he was in. And then just sort of swings the staff around him a little bit and says, well, I feel confident that I could now wield this. If we are still interested in finding out the reason and what happened in that room we were just in. Not the barracks, but...
Yeah, I think it's important to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we commit to that, I would like to know the rest of the facility so that we can pick. Because what happened in there is important, but what if we find a more... I don't know.
That is valid, since
Don't listen to me. It's your
I can only use it once
on.
every 4 days.
Oh,
so.
wow.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right,
Okay.
So, but I don't want to be all fear of missing out on you or anything like that. We definitely should use it at some point. It's just...
FOMO. No, Augie, you do make a very valid point. It should be wielded most effectively for what's gone on here, and there's still more of this place that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Because like there's I mean, let's
Hey.
I already know full rooms. I'd want to use that.
No, I don't like that. Hey.
Guys?
No.
You hear a little bit of static, and I want all of you to mute really quick.
Oh god, oh god.
No.
No! I'm gonna mute on my headphones.
Okay. Give me a second. It takes a second for my computer because it's a piece of shit.
Hi everyone, Crisco here with an important reminder. Watch out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You can unmute.
It's stuttered. Like they were broken, I suppose.
Why did it continuously say watch out?
Augie and Mist, I wanted to ask, do you all, Brother Bishop, have a way to project your voice like it is here, where we can't see him, but it's like he's in every room?
I just answer it. I just answer it by what Zulamar got on him. I'll touch his shoulder, and I'll use my minor enchantment power, and I'll just touch it. I'll just make it so that if someone touches what he's wearing on their shoulder, it will say, "Yeah, we can do something like that." And then once I've enchanted it, I tap it, and it says, "Yes, we can do something like that, but not quite like this."
Huh,
I like how it's really hard to like navigate this without uttering the word recording.
We call it a recording. Why? Because we originally did it to chords.
So what would you guys like to do?
A question. The first time we heard that did not say watch out, did it?
I don't remember it saying watch out.
No, it did not.
No.
I don't recall.
If this was done in the past, do you think that was done when he was speaking to Mazapan, or do you think it's a message to us now?
I'm just, as you say that, I'm just put my hands up. I pull out from my thief tools kit my own portable mirror. I wave to Mist. And is there room underneath the door to put like one of those thin retractable mirror things? Like is it like?
No, it's one of those. It's one of those doors that flushes. Like it's top to bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can open the door like a little bit, quietly. You're the expert at opening the doors, so, and then we can use our mirrors to kind of give Mist kind of a view, and that way I can assist Mist in a perception check.
All right, Mist, roll an investigation with advantage.
Well, if it's investigation, it would be me who would do it. I was thinking it would be perception.
Okay, then perception with advantage. Either way.
Either way. I'm just one of us is rolling.
Well, we're just trying to notice something, so it would be perception. It would be perception. Missed.
Yeah.
I'm writing things down so you can roll if you want. If we can trust you.
Well, you have the better stat.
Oh, no, unless whatever we're voting for.
You're better at perception. I'm better at investigation.
Okay, so we're doing perception?
Yeah.
What do you perceive with your tabaxi eyes?
Miss Lydia Tabaxi eyes. I see catnip. Nom nom nom.
18.
Okay. Room's pretty much the same. You don't see anything. Beds haven't been disturbed since the last time you saw them. Everything's just the same.
Everything looks the same still, but I don't know.
Do we want to
head about the place?
That's good.
Do we want to sneak through quickly back to where we were?
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll lead as I'm probably the sneakiest? Question mark?
I have +4 in stealth.
Okay. I have a +7.
Okay. Wow.
Rhea has a +2, surprisingly, so she's not the
So
worst
we're
at
all
stealth.
just gonna roll stealth and make certain that somebody rolls high.
It might be a group stealth. I don't know. It depends on Sona.
Stealth. Oh boy.
Well, if
Do
you're
you want me to carry you?
if you're all going, you all have to roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not where
Oh, fuck me.
But I have other plans.
Do you feel safe? Do you want me to carry you? Oh. Okay, thank God. Alright, let's hope I don't fuck it up.
If you
Don't
carry
fuck it up.
someone, doesn't
Fuck it up. No,
Yeah.
I was just joking. It was a joke all around.
I know, but I will
Patani,
say
no.
if you ever have to carry someone, I will make you roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I knew that was, yeah.
Hey,
Okay, not the best, but...
I'm going to use my inspiration. No. Yes. Yes, I'm going to use my inspiration.
On you?
I
or
rolled
on...
a nat 1.
Okay.
On myself, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. Roll with your inspiration.
I guess I'm not as non-zooted as I thought.
Would you like to see my face as to the reaction that I have right now?
Oh no. Oh no.
Over it.
Well, I didn't do much
Fucking-
better, so...
You can't.
So I take it you guys are all creeping out of the bathroom, yes, and into the
Yes.
Alright.
Some of us are creeping.
Yes.
all of you
Trying to creep.
you pull the door, and as you step outside, you're trying to be like low to the ground, looking around. You're like, okay, we're gonna be quiet. The people up front, we're gonna be quiet. Vitani, we'll go with
Yes.
you because you rolled oh so low. You
Okay.
walk into the room, you look around, and you're like, oh, cool, great. You have to belch.
Weaver.
I wish I could do that on command. I would. I cannot.
There you go.
There we go.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And Ahsoka, because you also rolled low, this happens and you laugh because
Because we're still a little high.
Shut up, Ahsoka. Quiet.
Be quiet.
We're trying to go somewhere. Lower your voice.
Stop
So-
burping.
You need to stop laughing. Stop.
while
All of you
this is
shut
happening,
up.
Shh.
while this is happening, the room doesn't really react to you guys. Nothing really seems to move around. You don't see any like motion or anything. It's just the empty cots and personal room.
Okay.
We proceed.
Okay, so which way are you going? Are you going back down the long tapestry hallway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
back to the path, yeah. I mean, the path, the lab.
Yep,
Oh my
the dry
goodness.
lab.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do though, before we go into the passageway, I'm going to be the last one through.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna deactivate the enchantment that's on Pierce's shoulder because I've made my point with that. And I'm actually gonna put an enchantment on this that if someone touches the doorknob, it will say, "Someone is coming to the dry lab. Someone is coming to the dry lab." It just have it go on repeat if someone touches it.
Okay.
As a little
Nice.
Cool. So you guys open the door. You go into the hallway. You remember how the dust was kind of swept in the hallway by the door by the teeth? Looks like somebody's been trying to sweep up some of the dust in this room, and maybe like feather the dust off the tapestries, but didn't really get really far. It looked like they kind of gave up and just kind of.
So the footprints in the middle of the hallway kind of are swept up a little bit.
It looks like
Has the rubble been shifted at all?
It looks like it's been pushed around like the base of the statue. The footprints you saw earlier, all of the footprints that you guys had made looked like they'd been trying to sweep them all up, but you guys still see your footprints and all of that. You don't see any new ones, though.
Huh.
Well, that's not the way we left it.
Zulmar is going to pause for a moment and then just blurt out a thought that he's had. So, we were able to determine, well, I was able to determine that some sort of magic in this place made that human meat bundle. We experienced a heartbeat of some kind and may have been the building itself. Is there a chance that this is some sort of sentient structure that's causing all of these strange things to occur and not a living being?
Oh, I certainly hope not.
Could you imagine having to dust your own insides?
Zulmar's just going to...
Vitani, that French hit you hard, man.
She's always like this when she smokes.
You're the one
Bloody hell.
calling it a sentient structure, right?
I am.
Clearly.
I clearly set myself up for that. Let's just continue.
The hallway did seem a little mushy. Anyway. I mean, I guess we won't know until we continue.
Let's go. Will.
So we go to the dry lab.
Alright, as you...
Everything the same?
You open the dry lab, it is the same. Everything is just as cold. But, it seems... The lights are a little brighter in here. And there are 2 doors.
Alright.
Okay, looking at the map, it looks like this one door, oh god, I went the wrong way, hang on, goes down to one room and then back to the same area that this door goes to.
Right.
So do we want to check the room down below first to not leave any rooms unchecked, or...
Well,
I have to look back in my notes, but Mist went up to the west door, I think, and felt that something about that door was magical and came back and said,
yeah.
I think it was the south door.
It was like
That
magic is coming from the
south. I think it was the south
door.
Oh yeah, I wrote that too.
So why don't we go west?
It's a very long hall. That
They're both.
We're checking everything
well,
anyway, aren't
technically both doors can lead to this room through a corridor. Looking at the map, through a corridors. It's just this one comes to the other areas first. So I mean, it's a pick on which hall we want to take all the way down to that room if we want to check that room first.
My concern. I don't want to leave that door to the south unchecked because I don't know. I don't want us to get someone hitting us from behind, going, "Oh, boo! You didn't check me," and we're like, "Oh,
Right.
Both rooms lead to the same place. We split into 2 groups.
No, I don't
No.
want to split.
Well,
No.
it'll be a while. It's not safe. Like if it was shoulder hallway, I'd say that'd be a good idea. But with that length, what we can do, we could. No, I don't want to do that. The fact is, we've got a loop here, so we can get caught from behind regardless.
Well, why don't we, unless there's something that blocks us or turns us away, and like if we get bad intuition about something, why don't we go through the door to the west, down to the room to the south, and then take the halt back up?
All right.
That way, we're basically going in a roundabout.
Can we check our view from here, from the south door, though, just to make sure? Because if there's danger right there, we're going to want to take care of it. But also so that I can do something to the other side of the door to give us a little bit of warning.
Sure.
Okay, so you're gonna go and try and open the south door?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Which room is that? I know what room
Assuming
that
it's
is.
not locked. And if it's locked, then I'm happy.
Okay, you open the big red door, and you feel magic in that hallway. And you see a door that would be to your left. It's right on the map. And then you see a hallway that curves to the right.
Okay. All right. I've got 2 minor effects I can do left. So, I'm going to take the outside doorknob of the dry lab, and if someone touches it, it'll go dry lab, red door, dry lab, red door, dry lab, red door. And then to the doorknob on the one to my left, door to the left, door to the left, door to the left, door to the left.
Okay.
If anyone opens these doors, we'll probably be able to hear it if we listen carefully. That'll give us some idea if something else is in here.
Okay.
And
nice.
So I take it you're gonna go back with the rest of the group?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure these doors were trapped.
Before you close the red door, I want everyone to mute.
Oh god.
What did you say? I think I cut out maybe.
Before Augie closes the red door, I want everybody to mute.
Mute. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
Crisco here with a morning announcement. Dr. Laurel's got a wild one in specimen today, so keep clear if you don't want them swiping at your coattails. Have a great day.
You can unmute. I love how nobody's unmuted.
I hate it here.
We can safely say this might be something that was spoken in the past, since the first one didn't mention another person, but this one does.
Can you repeat what that message said? My brain's short-circuited.
Sure. Do you want me to just replay it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll replay it. Heads up, I am gonna have to put it on the big speaker, so if you hear yourself echoing, it's because I have it on the big speaker.
Okay.
For the morning announcement. Dr. Laurel's got a wild one in specimen today, so keep clear if you don't want them swiping at your coattails. Have a great day.
Okay. Dr. Laurel has a... Okay.
Yep.
It said, so keep clear unless you want it swiping at your coat. Just said it, right?
That's what you sounded like. So, you guys wanted to check the other door?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I sharpened my axe.
It's just as they're proceeding towards the west door, Zulamar just points out it's so strange because we can't tell what direction it's coming from. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
For people listening on YouTube, I just need you to know that Drake and Amber are about to shit themselves. The group chat is just nothing but variations of the Nope gif. Alright, so let me open the door to... Here we go. So you guys go to the...
Hell, it sounds like.
So you guys exit out of the west door. There's a bend immediately and a long, dark hallway. And it is dusty as hell and you cannot see the end of it.
Ahsoka, you might want to cover your mouth and nose.
Yeah. So she kind of plugs her nose and in her mouth and just kind of takes a deep breath.
Alright. I do not have the ability to light anything up without undoing one of my alarms, so we're just gonna have to say fuck it.
Zuma has candles.
You also
Team
have...
Dark Vision, let's go.
You also have your staff now.
Actually, if you have a candle, do you mind if I borrow one of those candles?
Of course. And he goes into his bag and passes one of the candles to him.
I take the candle and I light it, and I drip some of the wax on top of the drone, and then I stick the candle on top of the drone.
Yeah. This was in the south, like this was to the door to the south, correct?
Yeah, it's the door on the left side.
The announcement.
No.
The door on the left side.
Yeah, the announcement came from around the door into that, like, new area you haven't been into yet.
I'm just saying, I can't remember, we went to the south, right?
No, we closed the south door.
Okay, we did, okay.
And then we're going to the west door.
Yeah. So are you sending your drone down the hallway?
Just a little bit ahead.
Okay.
Just to give us a light so we can see, because dark vision is not that great. Being able to see color and such is.
Gotcha. So as your drone goes along, you notice that the walls are similar to all of the other hallways you've seen. Little alcoves, except for in these, where the first time you saw candles. Second time, you didn't see any candles. Now you see the remains of long melted wax dripping down the, like, shelf of those little alcoves. This place was...
long melted wax?
Yeah, like, these places were frequently used to the point where they burned the candles out.
Alright.
What's the order that you guys are going in?
I'm going to hold up the middle.
Rhea.
You say Rhea?
Rhea's always in the front.
So is Vitani.
Yeah, and then Vitani right behind, and Zuma right there, and then Miss usually is the caboose.
I was gonna say I'm right behind Zulamar.
Okay.
Also, Zulamar sees Ahsoka covering with her hands and just reaches into his pocket and pulls out a scrap of cloth and just hands that to her and says, this should be long enough. Tie that around your mouth and nose.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And she ties.
So you guys are walking. Who's in front again? It's Rhea? Hey, Rhea.
Yeah.
Actually, you, Vitani, and Mist, I want you guys to roll a perception check.
You're cutting out.
You cut out.
I want you three to roll perception.
Did you say my name?
I'm gonna use this dice instead. Okay.
We're going to do that as well.
Did you say me?
Yes.
Okay.
Cut out.
Plus plus perception, plus 3.
I totally missed all of that.
So 14.
Nice.
Oof.
My internet is trying to shit itself.
Wait, Zulamar's up with Vitani. Should he be doing a perception check?
Nope. There's a very specific
Okie
reason.
dokie.
I asked
Okay.
only those 3.
Bark, bark.
Okay.
Don't.
So, hey, Vitani.
What's up?
It's been a while down here, and you've gotten used to that stale sort of dust smell, and it's kind of weird, but you know, you're breathing it in, and you're just kind of smelling earth tones, and everything's dull and mushroomy, and why do you suddenly smell copper? And the more you
What is
sniff,
that?
the more you realize that is dried blood.
Stop. Does anyone else smell that?
Is Rhea able to smell it with her 13, 14?
No.
No. Oh, I still smell the coke. I can't smell
What
it.
do you, what do you smell? It's just stale.
Blood. Very old, dried blood.
Excuse me, what?
I smell blood.
Pardon?
I mean, we've
bloody
already.
hell.
Squeeze.
Does anyone see any bloodstains?
As you say that, Mist, you guys get to the end of the hallway. With that light, all of you, if you want to, roll an investigation.
It would.
I suddenly
I
got
think I
really
will do
hot.
that. I will roll my investigation.
Investigation.
Woo!
Nice.
Did you get another nat 20?
Yeah, you
Nice.
did.
Oh, you beat me.
I'm trying to find my. What
I'm-
was the investigation?
Yeah, I'm swapping pens. This was
At
wrong
0.
for me, and I'm upset.
Nice, Mist.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
woo!
hey,
Hold on.
high five
Woohoo!
across the room.
I also got a nat 20.
Yeah!
I accidentally closed my
Well,
browser.
that's it. We don't get anything for the actual battle, but that's it.
All attacked were fucked.
Good job, everyone.
You know what? You know what? If I'm
Wow.
getting a natural 20 on stuff in my character background, I'm not going to complain. It's just like, yeah.
And
I got a
Zular.
19. I came really close.
Damn.
Glad we
Okay.
could at least see our death coming.
For sure.
Well, it's not that you see your death coming, but as soon as you mentioned
Holy shit.
Connie, oh
Uh-huh.
fuck!
Another one?
Yeah, she said she got one.
That's weird.
I missed that.
That's like
How is
4 of them.
Oh, damn!
That's weird.
what happened?
That's the best group
creepy.
roll we ever gonna get. This is it, folks.
This is it.
Let's pack
This
it
is
up.
it.
Or
This is
natural
one.
20.
We're done.
This is
All
the
to
coolest
investigate.
thing.
Guys, I'm going home.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen, honestly.
I came
Oh
so
my
close. I
God.
feel really bad that I only got a 19 because I really ruined it.
Oh, no.
Scary.
No.
Let's see. Can I force a nat 20? Of course, it'll never be a 20 because I have a -1 to investigation.
damn.
But let me see if I can
Oh
roll
my!
it.
I forgot you have a minus.
I'm stupid.
Oh.
It's okay.
Zulimar's is a flat 0, so
Okay, so
Jeez.
Vitani mentions blood. And the 4 of you that rolled the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life turn to look toward the end of the hallway where the drone is hovering with the remains of this candle as it slowly burns away. There's dried blood covering the floor and the door outside of this room. and it looks like it's being dragged inside.
The dried blood is being dragged?
Yeah, it looks like something that was bleeding was dragged through this doorway.
Damn it, I had a feeling it was going to be this room.
No, that's good. If it's in that room, it's not a it could be, it patrols the halls. We definitely need more light. We need fire, and...
We got fire.
Well, I literally am fire. What do you need? Are you seriously going to make fire? Old man, I'm right here.
No,
she holds up her hand and lets fire bloom in her palm.
Vitani,
we're right here.
Real quick, Vitani.
You also have a fire box.
That fourth wall stone. It's in your pocket?
Yeah?
It's going off.
Is it buzzing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm gonna tell you what it says instead of messaging it to you.
Incredible. What does it say?
Remember that time that you wanted blue fire and you pissed Augie the fuck off?
Yes. Of course I remember that.
Karma.
No,
I'm confused.
Is the karma that I'm being ignored when fire is needed now?
I just look at her like, no, we are going to need violence. My violence is fire-shaped. Your violence... You're from a place known for its art. Yeah. All I'm suggesting is you be a little bit artistic. We're going to need a difficult one to survive.
What would you guys like to do now?
Get vengeance.
I'd like to go pee.
You know what? Perfect place to take a break so that I can get my jitters out.
Yeah, I'm gonna... We'll stop the recording for a small break. Okay, gonna stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.